We're live.
Hello.
And you are now listening to 1-800 Hot Joey Radio. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
My heart is beating out of my chest.
Oh, the amount of restraint that I had right there to not say big ass haunted mansion and leave. That would have been very funny.
So Aramis is on a fishing trip, so we have Ben and Joey as
Whoa,
our
happy
guests.
fishing air.
I like that you got that GTA 5 image because I saw that about 30 minutes ago and I was like, I should
It's a
put
good.
that
Oh,
somewhere.
did you also Google search video game weed?
Yeah. I
Oh
Google
my goodness,
searched
it's
like
a 420 show. I'm so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I referenced like or I Googled like video game reference or weed references in video games like games to play while high and like games that have weed in it and just like there were so many bad results.
Yeah, there was.
I was trying to download a weed mobile game, like some kind of farming game,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
but we figured it might just be like waiting 15 minutes to grow weed or something.
An AFK weed farmer game.
Yeah. You could pay $1.99 to have them grow faster, though.
Micro weed transaction.
Yeah,
God,
I
But it's
did
an untapped
find
market, literally. I feel like there's no fucking weed games.
I did find one that
More.
like got some mixed reviews. It was called like Stone, hip hop weed noir, and like people, I guess like positive reviews were saying like it's if you like walking simulators, this game and you don't mind
You'll
paying
walk.
$10 for a walking simulator, this game is for you. And then it got a lot of negative reviews too.
I'm seeing.
So I was like, I didn't want to run the risk on it, but I watched the trailer. It doesn't look half bad, but maybe like a $5 game. And the music on it sounded pretty good. That's kind of does like it's got a lot of like chill beat hip hop stuff.
Let me lower this refresh rate because I saw it wasn't doing too well on the stream.
Oh gosh.
Very silly. Very funny.
Doing a little better, but not amazing.
What possessed you to choose tonight's game?
It's the game I've been playing. And because there's green herbs in it.
Yeah, some might say weed turns you into a zombie.
Whoa.
That's actually the real answer. I was just testing everyone.
If you guys need PR, hire me.
So do you? Okay, so I guess you've already beaten the main story campaign.
I have.
So what is the Merc mode?
It's like a time attack in a this small location.
Mm-hmm. I was not sure if it was like a survival, like endless wave survival, but it's.
There's I think 150 in each mercenaries mode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you go, and then I'll ask my very serious question.
Oh, but it's multiplayer, so like.
I don't believe this one is.
No,
Multipass.
okay. So it's just you pay microtransactions for because like that's the one thing I heard about when they introduced Merc mode is like we've got plenty of shit for you to buy.
No, there's no microtransaction.
Really?
Microtransactions with mercenaries.
What am I thinking then?
I don't know. Maybe it was a different one.
Well,
yeah. While I think about it, Joey,
it does unlock a lot of stuff. There's a lot of
question.
unlockables in it.
So my very serious question, do you think that, okay, y'all seen Scary Movie 2?
It's been a minute.
You remember when the giant tree rolls Shorty up into like a big blunt and smokes him?
Yeah.
Do you think that El Gigante would smoke 1 or 2 people as a regular blunt?
Gabi too, that's a big boy.
Yeah, that's my serious question. And what about, do they still do the double Gigante like towards the end? Or not maybe not towards the end, but
spoilers
I remember
for
my apologies for this game that I saw that on X Play in 2006.
Yeah, there's
when did this game come out? 2007? No,
a while ago.
earlier than that. When was Resident Evil 4? Resident. What if it was Resident Evil, like Adam and Steve?
What if?
That'd be cool. I think 2005. My goodness, this game is
Jeez.
almost 20 years old.
Yeah, it's been on so many systems. It was on GameCube,
No,
PS2,
I think it was
Wii.
only for GameCube, Pico. I'm pretty sure it was only for GameCube.
It came out on PS2 too. Wii's the best version of it by far because you can
Yeah.
use the motion.
So funny for them to put only on GameCube. Has a game never before been offered as an exclusive to only been ported to so many more consoles?
It's never been done
GameCube's
before.
the best.
It'd
I
just
smoked
be
a
like
lot of weed
only on
playing
Game
GameCube.
Boy.
I used to make people pick up at my house, and then we would smoke, and they would get just like watch me play Animal Crossing for fucking hours, just
Oh, dude.
fishing in the rain for red snappers over and like hundreds of red snappers.
Oh no.
What if Animal Crossing had weed in it?
Whoa.
It kind of is. I feel like every farming game is a
Oh, well,
weed game.
technically it does have weeds in it.
I got a question. One of the bits of one of the bits of Pico lore is like you used to like trade weed for video games, right?
Yeah, when I was a dealer, it was around the time probably when GameCube was just getting out. Like, so PS2, GameCube is what was in GameStop, and I would offer kids weed for their old systems and stuff. Super
What was
Nintendo.
what was the best game you got out of it, or like something you didn't know that you really liked?
Something I really regret selling that I did get through those transactions was, do you guys remember the GameCube Pokemon box?
Oh my! I was just talking about that this weekend. That game is like $1,000 now.
It had the clear blue and clear red mem card. I was so dumb. Steelbook Metroid Trilogy. I got through that.
Oh damn, yeah.
But a lot of doubles. I've got a million Super Mario Worlds for Super Nintendo. Like so many Super Mario 64s.
So what was was that just like a storage for your Pokemon?
Yeah, that's
box?
literally all it was storage for your games.
And I thought, wasn't it like the only legit way to trade your Pokemon from handheld to up through the other console, like the DS consoles, or maybe something like that?
So
Or
like
Pokemon Coliseum, or was that included in Coliseum itself?
there was like all these. There was XD and Coliseum and Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, and that's how you could interbox from your GameCube to your Game Boy. You know,
I
kind of like
thought-
the N64 Power Pack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
my
so it
God.
was like a feature. It was basically just a feature to store Pokemon and like bring them from those games in and around.
Because I know
Because you gotta
that-
remember there was like a disc that was like a Jirachi, where we like you had to have
yeah,
this
the
like
event.
GameCube bonus disc to send it to your fucking, and like the Game Boy Player played GBA, so it was all just like intertwined.
Yeah, because I thought there was something you needed Pokemon Box if you had a Pokemon on your original copy of Red that you wanted to trade up to the current gen, that you like needed Box to move through one of like the loopholes.
Probably some random Nintendo shit.
But now I think that they got rid of the eShop. I don't think there's any way for you to do that like migration anymore.
Yeah,
Because they discontinued the online services for that app, even if you have it downloaded.
it got changed into whatever the Pokemon transporter now will transport to the Pokemon box that's on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you did the final updates, it updated your app.
No,
Uh-oh,
makes sense.
I think the
Yeah, I'm messing with it.
okay.
Is it choppy on the stream?
I don't know.
I didn't
can't
notice
really
it
tell you.
being-
It is.
I don't know if
Okay,
it's
yeah.
I
Oh
don't
no,
know
it
if
seems
it's a
pretty fluid.
preview or
It looks good now.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
barely chopped. Like it's not like I wouldn't worry about it really.
Okay.
Mhm.
You guys think
stuff.
Pikmin is a fucking weed themed game?
Pikmin?
Yeah.
Is Olimar a dealer? Is that if we would make Pikmin weed, would Olimar be the dealer?
I feel like that other character, whatever his name is, looks like he's fucking baked all the time.
Donkey
Is it
Kong.
another one of the? Yeah, are you talking about Donkey Kong Payback or are you talking about Pikmin?
I mean, the only
anyone's guess.
character I think when I think they're high in a video game that comes to mind is Funky Kong.
See, I never thought that he was actively high. I thought
he was just so cool. He projected
He's just like a
that.
beer bro.
No,
Just an
I
American beer bro.
no, I always got the impression that he was like, you know, that permanent state you get when you're just like you do like it felt like his personality was just like an aging hippie sort of thing.
Really? I always saw Funky Kong as like a Slurms McKenzie type cool party bro that everybody
Yeah, like
loved.
a deaf man.
Yeah. I love these graining references. Yeah, I fucking love Slurms McKenzie. I wish I could be him.
I'll be back for
Yeah,
one sec.
walk up in the house with a Wimmy Wham Wham Wazzle. People just start throwing beers at me. Be awesome.
Well,
Now I gotta look at like Funky Kong through the ages, because yeah, like definitely when he got his like he wasn't always wearing a wife beater. No, that's just kind of like his new look. It's like the
Was he not? Well,
the jorts and the wife beater.
is that?
I'm
Funky
looking at
Kong in
Funky Kong now,
64?
and this is not what I remember.
He definitely looks more like a bro with the jorts and the wife beater.
He's like 90s MTV Spring Break, bro.
Ha ha ha.
He
Very
rides
funny.
like a jet ski and shit.
No way, they did a figure for Funky Kong from the animated series. It looks like. I'll
It's
post
Kenny
it.
Powers as a Kong.
That'd be so cool. Do Kenny Kong?
Yeah.
That would be epic. If they did Donkey Kong as a live action HBO comedy series by Jody Hill and Danny McBride, who would play? Who? Okay, in the live action Donkey Kong series, who is Danny McBride playing?
Ooh, okay, hold on, let me look at Donkey Kong characters.
He's Diddy Kong.
He's Diddy Kong. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna disagree with you there. I don't think he's Diddy Kong. We need a funny young person. You know what? You know who's Diddy Kong?
Timothy Chalamet.
No. That is very funny, and I like that. What's Adam from Workaholics, who is in Gemstones? He
Oh,
is
Gemstone.
absolutely Diddy Kong.
I
Yeah,
guess
I
Donkey
could
could be Danny McBride.
I was thinking Gemstones too, and I was like, I think Edie Patterson is like Lanky Kong.
Oh my god, that would be so. No. Tim Baltz. If we're just recasting all of Gemstones as Donkey Kong characters, then absolutely. What's his name? Tim Baltz looks like Lanky Kong.
Tim Bald. Oh yeah,
What did I
yeah.
miss?
Yeah, Edie's boyfriend.
Mhm.
That's so funny. Oh,
I mean, if it's a Danny McBride series, he would probably play lead. But if he was not the lead, he could be Chunky Kong, maybe,
Ooh.
I
or
see
he
him
could
as
be
Chunky
King K. Rool.
Kong.
Honestly,
I was just about to say, what if he was K. Rool?
What's the
You-
gothic guy, the raver's name? He'd be Funky Kong. Keith.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Keith.
yeah. No, that's
Fucking Keith. That's so funny.
Wow,
Is
the
this
show's
different?
going off the fucking rails.
Danny McBride kind of looks like
we
Wizpig.
knew that would happen though.
It is
This-
the weed episode. Nothing's canon.
Right. Yeah,
This is
exactly. This is not a
still
canon
Merc mode?
episode.
This is still Merc mode. Why do you look
This
like
is.
you're in Call of
Do
Duty?
you guys
now?
remember Pikachu finds the weed?
Oh my
I
god.
do.
Pikachu noticed the weed. Thank you very much.
This is a different character. that I
Please,
just unlocked.
Pico, put respect on Pico. Pico noticed the weed.
Honestly,
That's funny.
the only person it disrespects is Air. They literally just stole their music.
Yeah, I never actually listened to that.
I didn't either. It didn't seem worth anyone's time.
Yeah,
It was
me
just
neither. I kept
remixed
my
Air
puppy
songs.
sealed.
Like,
Like
I
slowed
listened.
down.
I listened to that. What was that? Skyweed, or I don't know. It's part, or it's the same label that put out the Shenmue forklift operator album.
Wasn't that
It was just like,
Tiger Blood?
Yeah, it was just like nothing good about it. So nothing reminiscent of Shenmue. So
Hmm.
I'm writing off this label entirely.
I think most people have, including the vaporwave community.
Mhm. Once you get unsubscribed off of Bandcamp, in the gutters you go.
It's all gone.
Who is this character? Are you Hunk? Is
I'm
that his
Hunk.
name?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is who is Hunk? I don't know anything about Hunk.
Hunk is from Resident Evil 2?
Oh.
And he just happens to be in this mercenaries mode. I'm not exactly sure why.
They just had the model from Resident Evil 2.
Right, and they're like, this dude fucks.
Yeah, like you think
what's
people
that?
would
His
like
name is
if you
Hunk.
just put Hunk in 4?
Yeah, so they did.
What? Where did that person go? What the frick?
Evaporated.
Oh, weird.
I did
What
just
are
get.
good weed
Oh.
games though?
There are
I
no
did-
weed games.
They got
I
rid of
did
him.
just get a record in today that's actually semi-relevant.
Oh?
Oh.
Well, so it's the Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator
Ah.
2 LP, which is so good, and I think it's probably, I don't know, in the top 3 of stuff of 2023 for me.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
That's high praise.
But the game itself is, fantasy, organ trading, but it's like so much like Drug Wars, which, but instead of, weed, cocaine, heroin, it's like you've got hearts and livers and
Right.
unknown alien body parts, and it's so fucking intense. It's probably would be the worst game to play while you're high, because like the difference with that and Drug Wars is like Drug Wars, like pricing and stuff, like I think you advance to the next day manually, whereas this one's like you open the markets and then you got 2 minutes to do all this high intensity, fast paced trading, and it's such a fucking tough game. But it's like once you get into the groove of it and like know how to scroll through the menus, like, geez, it's like you're a day trader for organs.
We love organs here on this podcast. This is the
Number
number one organ
organ
podcast. So
But
shouts
Can't
out
live
to
without your
organs.
fucking organs. Ain't
They
that the
can-
truth?
That's so
They could
true,
do
though.
that type of game with weed. I mean, we haven't had a modern update
I
to
think
the
there is one
to the
like
Drug
that.
Wars game.
Me and Ben, we're gonna code the weed game. It's gonna fucking take the whole video game world by storm.
So look forward to the 4-all weed game.
I guess they had Drug Wars and Chinatown Wars, right? Like they had the whole drug
Yeah.
dealing metagame. Yeah.
I don't play Chinatown Wars. I only even played 4 and 5.
Big gamer.
Chinatown Wars was the DS.
That looks cool.
I never like they eventually ported it to like iPhone too, right?
I think so. I feel like they
Yeah, I
ported
can
like
see it.
all the Grand Theft Autos, like whatever they could.
They ported them all to iPhone. GTA 5 on your iPhone. When GTA 6 coming?
Soon.
Can we officially announce that on this podcast finally?
GTA 6 is coming soon. We promise. Sponsors keep talking
GTA
about it.
420. I don't know. What should I even call the weed game?
Weed game.
You know what? Fuck GTA 6. Make the Ballad of Gay Tony 2.
Weed for all.
Oh.
Zach, you should actually, like, if you've got Game Pass, you should try that Space Warlord game, because the music in the game is like randomly generated, and so like the soundtrack is so much different than what you get in the game, but it's just as fun. It's just chaotic.
Love some chaotic music.
Mm-hmm.
Untitled Weed Game. Very, very funny.
Oh, it's happening.
What if you can smoke weed in Tears of the Kingdom?
Oh fuck, that'd be a game changer.
Like a weed
what if
mod.
Ganondorf smokes weed on you? Can we talk about that Zelda trailer?
Yeah, and can we talk about Ganondorf smoking weed in that trailer?
Oh my god, dude! When
Is he
Ganondorf,
really?
when he has his one big muscle arm, and then the other arm is wearing the Wind Waker robe, but he's got a big old blunt in his hands.
Yeah, that rule.
Oh my goodness, I was howling.
They're-
I love.
They get their
Ganondorf so much.
demographics, Nintendo.
You know what? You know what? If they really got their demographic, they would just put the fucking Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons Ganon in the game. Put that big old Dracula cape wearing motherfucker in a game. Cowards. And give him a big fucking blunt.
They told me they will.
They just need to do a Dark Year. Nintendo Dark Year, every bad
Yes, that would be so cool.
It's their
Oh
own
my god,
fucking
we'd get our Bowser game.
guy. Yeah.
Oh,
It really
A Wolf
is
game.
weird
from
that we
Star
don't have a
Fox.
Bowser game. And don't even say Bowser's Inside Story doesn't count.
not enough people are talking about this.
Nintendo president's literally Doug Bowser. How the
Literally
fuck is
Doug
there not a Bowser game? They're the worst at PR. Like,
Ever,
how is he not doing Bowser Photoshop
what?
every day?
You know what? I bet if his name was Doug King Koopa, we'd have that game.
ever since the year of Luigi, they've been scared.
What are you talking about since the year of Luigi? It still is the year of Luigi. Like,
That's true.
weird.
I love Luigi.
What would be the good concept for a Bowser game?
Bowser has to save Mario from Bowser's mean older brother. Bowser 2.
Something takes over Mario and he like transforms into 8 Marios and kidnaps all of Bowser's
You know,
kids.
I was just about to
So
say
Bowser has to be
evil
a badass
Mario, question
dad.
mark.
Yeah, be a
But
badass.
I don't
dad
know.
instead
I
of a
feel
kid.
like there's this like weird, I guess not weird, but like I wonder if it's like a rule that Mario can't be the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad Mario.
Apple iPhones can't be on bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How iPhones can't be used by villains in anything
Yeah.
that they're being used in. That's
Really?
why all of the Roys in Succession use iPhones. Also, this is the #1 Succession podcast. Oh my goodness, we're in peak HBO television right now.
Welcome to
It's just-
number one.
It's just so amazing.
I think Bowser could be the main character in a good like tower defense style game,
Oh,
where just like every level he
Yeah.
kidnaps Peach again, and you have to defend yourself against the waves of, the 99 Mario lives.
That's they can shovelware that onto mobile and make a bunch of money off of it.
Uh,
I
What if he
definitely
goes
see
to
that.
kidnap Peach and her and Mario are already kidnapped?
Ooh, okay.
So he has to save
I'm on
Mario
board with
and
that.
Peach.
There's a new
Yeah,
daddy
yeah.
trying to muscle in on the Peach kidnapping territory.
and he's pissed.
What if? Oh,
So him and his kids, 9 playable characters
yeah.
that would be so cool. if
in
you could play
this
as the
Dynasty
kids.
Warrior style romp.
Man, it's such a shame that Alpha
It should be
Dream is
Sonic
just-
vs Mario, not Sonic Mario Olympics.
You know what? It really should be. It should be Sonic vs. Mario. I think it would sell more that way. It's like Sonic 2 being named Sonic versus Knuckles in Japan, which is a much cooler name. Also, the Knuckles TV series is now in production. Everybody,
Let's give it up for Atrix for getting that S+. That's
Thank you for the bit, Billion.
yay! Thank you for the bits, everybody. Ooh, Wart the Frog returns to reclaim the kingdom. That'd be fun. But wait, wasn't Wart a dream?
Allegedly.
It was
Okay.
all
I
a
mean,
dream.
just
But then,
because
then
he was-
Wart is in Link's Awakening. Did
is also a dream.
Is Mario 2 in Koholint? And that's why it's so weird?
Possible.
Or there's some deep lore going on right here. I
I would love a
finished,
Bowser Robotnik game at the Olympics.
Yeah, Bowser
Oh
Or
my
Robotnik.
like really
God,
funny
that'd be
things like the equivalent of a beer bong, but for kids, so like a milkshake.
You all might not, like, listening to this conversation may not think that this is a 420 episode, but I don't think there's anything more 420 than coming up with ideas for video games. Just like,
When people say we should have a podcast, they wish it could be this specific episode.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah, Link is Samus in Mario RPG.
I do this
Um,
episode every day by myself.
that guy, none of these guys look like zombies. It looks like you're just shooting people.
Maybe I am.
You're not
That
stopping to ask
zombie-
questions in a zombie apocalypse. I'll tell you that.
That zombie was using a regular like weapon. It's one of them cattle prods that they got in Jackass.
You just bit your own tongue. You're fucked.
Oh, hi, Tyler. Or Ty, sorry.
Hello, Ty, the music guy. Seeing that reminds me of Ty the Tasmanian Devil.
He is like a Tasmanian devil, isn't he?
No, those are pretty good games.
I used to love Tasmanian Devil when I was a kid.
Guys just
Looney
punch.
Tunes was huge.
I was
in
gonna
my,
say, you talking about Taz? Yo, would Leon
Was it
would
Warner
Leon
Brothers
just,
store
like,
at the
gone
mall?
Sideways? Crazy.
Yeah, 90s kids remember
Only.
having a Tasmanian Devil shirt that's like 4 sizes too large.
Ooh,
sure.
dude, the gangster Taz. Love that.
How
Yeah.
could you forget?
It's like
The
the dazzle,
baggy jeans. Yeah, he's wearing baggy jeans and yeah.
glitter silver.
Mhm.
Yeah, when the Looney Tunes wore badass clothes too.
Dude, I have a Tweety Bird like sweatshirt
Yeah.
that says "Leave me alone" on it. Got it in my closet. It's like one size too. It's like 2 sizes too small. But I have one. I just came with my Facebook memories. Me having that. It was me taking a picture. What is it? It was 3 years ago, like yesterday, and it was a social distancing fit, and it's the Tweety Bird saying "Leave me alone," because social distancing was a new concept in the brought to everybody's attention in April of 2020.
Why was something going on? Or
The most gangster kid in
I
school
can't
had the
remember.
Tweety Bird
3 years
shirt.
ago was too long ago.
makes sense.
I did. I have to run out to the store last night to take a COVID test, but it came back negative. Maybe my voice is just because of my
Just
allergies.
because he's hot. Sorry.
The guy just
I'm
wearing a
hot.
pig mask.
He is.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's scary. That's not even
You
funny.
just stabbed him in the neck. Is he getting back up?
No. Stabbed him in the neck.
Oh, okay.
There needs to be a carnival Resident Evil. I don't know
Why
why
are
they
those
haven't done
bushes
that
going
yet.
crazy?
Resident Evil and a carnival, so all the zombies are clowns.
Oh yeah, that's
With Dead,
interesting.
they
haven't
need to
done
do
that.
that with Dead Rising or something.
I feel like that could also be like a Hotline Miami type game.
Yeah.
God, I saw that pig face and I was just like, man, that would be Hotline Miami would kind of be. I feel like that game would be a little unnerving to play high.
Man, talking about Hotline Miami, y'all see John Wick 4 had a whole Hotline Miami sequence in the movie.
No,
It's really cool. It's like maybe
I've-
like
That was really
three
neat.
or 4 minutes.
did catch
that's
up
all
on the
top
first
down, like
3, though.
going over the entire house that he's in, just like breaking down doors, shooting through the walls. It's literally a Hotline Miami bit. It's so cool.
Check out the Hotline Miami movie.
Yeah, this is the #1 John Wick podcast. Me and all my homies hate the Continental because Chad still does whatever his last name isn't directing it, but I'm kidding. We don't hate it. It's more lore building. We love John Wick. When's the John Wick video game coming out?
Most
The
video
chat
games.
asked, did y'all discuss the best VGM to listen to on 420?
Ooh.
If you guys ever heard of Pikachu Finds the Weed,
Yeah, I think Pikachu noticed the weed is actually the right answer for that one. Man, what is?
is there? I don't think that
was
counts.
there any
'cause I
other
don't think
ones
there's
that
any VGM in
came
there.
out?
you can listen to the Reggae GTA album.
Oh yeah, there's that.
I'm gonna say every vinyl in your collection is a weed album.
That's true and that's valid.
Very.
Yeah, Tetris Effect is probably a good answer. That game was just too chill for me. Like, I could not deal with Tetris going in the way Tetris Effect was trying to go with it. Getting me very nervous, and like I like zoning in on Tetris and not having like the entire world change around me.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't even know how you play that in VR.
VR Tetris. Watch us next week. We play VR Tetris on Acid for Acid episode.
A quick shout out to Zach for getting high on edibles and listening to Depeche Mode.
Shouts out.
Very based, very cool.
Whoops.
Yeah, Tony Hawk soundtrack. Those are good.
Mhm.
That's a lot of degenerate skaters just smoking weed.
Yeah, I always think Depeche Mode sang The Promise, because whenever I hear Depeche Mode, I'm like, oh, y'all like Napoleon Dynamite? Ooh,
Can we do a poll?
Katamari. That's a good answer.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, I had an answer. Oh no, I said jazz movies. That doesn't count though. Honestly, any of my Animal Crossings.
Animal
like
Crossing is the
to-
chillest shit ever.
Yeah,
Be
I
more
just
chill.
want to chill. Yoshi's Island, I would have a lot of fun listening to. Honestly, even that who put out that Mario Galaxy inspired by record?
Anyway.
Star Stories by Manowave.
Yeah, Star Stories would be kind of cool too. I haven't listened to it all
Yeah.
the way through, but
I think-
what I have listened to was very chill.
Manowave the album would be very chill to
Oh,
listen
yeah,
to.
yeah.
This is kind of video game adjacent, but the Plantasia album that
Mhm.
I fucked
Oh,
so
yeah.
hard.
Mm.
Yeah, Fantasia Fox.
Water World.
Asper Wave.
Oh yeah.
Smart.
You can just name any album.
They're
Literally.
all good.
Will Smith, Big Willie style.
Yeah, Big Willie style.
I can't name
Gorillaz,
any
Days.
album. I think maybe like Silver Surfer might be a little too intense. I don't know.
For some.
Doom. I would love to listen to Doom.
Tetris CDI.
Yeah. Oh, there. That's actually a really good answer. Yeah, Tetris CDI is really good.
Halo D-Make.
Oh,
I never listened to
I don't
that.
know. I don't know about that. We found the one.
I was about to say, wait, is this? Or were we talking about records to listen to while you're high, or records you make when you get high?
Oh.
And that's a 3-pointer from downtown from my no voice. It's Glover, everybody. Glover.
Glover.
Glover would be
Oh
good.
yeah.
1-800 Smooth Joey.
Yeah, 1-800 Smooth Joey. Call me to voice your complaints. I will not answer, but I'll listen to the voicemail.
Fez
all
would
that
be a good
matters.
one.
Wait, what album do you think might literally kill you if you listen to it at 420?
Oh man. Something ambient and really scary I could not do.
PT.
Yeah.
Or the baby crying track from, or the baby laughing track from Psycho Dream.
Yeah, what is a scary? What's too scary?
Or like heavy metal. I'm not. That's like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Too many loud noises.
So the Doom 2016 album.
Yeah,
probably
I
would
think
be good.
I would eat an entire tray of edibles and listen to the entire Doom box set.
I would work out to Doom.
Eat another edible every time you have a panic attack.
Yeah. It's just fun.
Oh, that Zach, you talking about the the Silent Hill. I forget what that tape label was that put out the 4 tape thing of Silent Hill.
You just light yourself on fire.
Sometimes you gotta.
It looked
Kinda.
like you had a big fart cloud go out of you for a second too.
I had a Molotov thrown at me, and then I also threw dynamite at my feet.
Very silly.
Is
What is 420? Does anybody even celebrate that shit?
I thought you would have you'd celebrate that.
you tell
I
us.
think I don't
Yeah.
definitely on
Yo,
420
when you're
be like,
Pico, every
it's
day is
420.
420.
Literally, my whole life is just smoking weed. So
Yeah, it's like 420 hasn't been a celebration since they stopped doing it on G4. That's when it stopped. That was the
right.
first time I learned about 420 was it just being on G4. I was like, huh?
What is 420?
Those 420 specials were awesome. They'd play Code Monkeys and they did like the specials of like Attack of the Show and X-Play on. It was a fun day. It was like a 420 takeover. Ahead of its time, honestly.
Truly.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know it was legalized across Canada. Very, very cool.
hell yeah,
Shouts out to Canada.
Damn, I'm
I'm
about to go to
smoking weed
Canada.
right now. I rolled
Yeah,
a blunt
I go to
just
New
for
York
this
on
podcast.
420.
yeah, the No Problema tapes, the Restless Dreams box set is what I was talking about. That was so good to listen to.
You worked at a weed
sad I didn't-
magazine
You
for
worked at
real?
a
Tim?
weed magazine? What the hell?
As you do.
That's crazy. We got to get Zach in voice chat.
Too busy working at the weed factory or whatever.
That's really cool.
Weed video games. It's such a fucking untapped market. I can't believe it.
I guess what Towley is in the South Park game.
Oh yeah.
That counts.
How many times do you interview Doug Benson at a weed magazine? Like he's
I
got to
love-
be like
I love this
a
rare
guest
fact.
contributor, right?
I never listened to Getting Doug with High, but I like Doug Benson was on a lot of early episodes of Comedy Bang Bang, and he's pretty funny.
This Zach fact of working at Kush magazine is sending me right now.
That's so cool.
It's
That's
just what you
fucking
do.
push. Poop Killer 4? Jim, you're just making shit up now.
They talk about it in the voice chat in the Discord all the time.
Okay, next thing you're gonna tell me there was weed in Donkey Kong Payback.
They would never let that happen. Not in that one.
Donkey Kong Payback.
Hey man, it was the first Donkey Kong game on the PS2. I think that anything goes.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess so.
there was weed in that, right? Like,
I think
I
so.
mean,
Wasn't that like your health resources?
No. The Kremlings they thought it was a bunch of ripened bananas, but it was actually a weed horde.
Oh
I remember that.
the weed
They
horde.
thought it was a bunch of green bananas, but
Oops. All
And you
weed.
know how like every time you like show up and Donkey Kong is like wakes up from his nap and his hammock, he's like, where are my bananas? This time you go into Donkey Kong's house and he's just like in the middle of he's like raw dogging like a fucking banana or something. I don't want to say Candy Kong, but any other.
I think it's worse to just say a banana.
Yeah. No, I don't think it is. You know what? Him and one of the Kremlings are going at it,
Okay.
and he's like, his weed senses start tingling, and it's like he's like Spider-Man. And he goes into his basement and sees there's no weed in there and says, "What the heck?" I'm
What
not gonna
the
go-
heck?
I mean, they don't have rolling papers in the jungle, so he's got to use banana leaves.
Oh, banana leaves, rolling papers. That's a
Yeah.
really smart idea.
Are we talking about getting high in the Donkey Kong verse?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like it's got to be some kind of like
Do you think-
neurotoxic drug that they eat that fucks them up or something.
What if you started playing Donkey Kong 64? You playing Donkey Weed 64, and You start off as Donkey Kong and you're walking around, you see all the little weeds like floating around, like the collectibles, and then you start seeing the blue ones and the red ones and the yellow ones, and it's just you have to use all the different characters like Donkey Kong 64 for real.
We keep
Yo,
going back
oh
to
my
Donkey
god, no,
Kong.
you
Maybe this
playing
is
as
the Wii
Funky
game.
Kong. That's crazy.
The
I'm
voice
so silly.
acting in the Donkey Kong Payback game wasn't the best.
I really don't know why they chose Gilbert Gottfried for Donkey Kong.
I guess that's just
It's-
what they thought would work.
Like,
but
he should have just been the fucking parrot. He was already the parrot. Why did they choose him for Donkey Kong?
I guess because they had him in the studio.
I guess. Just him. I
Missed
really don't understand.
opportunity.
But I will say, them getting Vincent D'Onofrio for King K. Rool actually worked really
That was
well.
awesome.
I was a big fan of Vince.
The only
That
K
was that
rule I
live
need in my
action.
life is William Dafoe.
Ooh. He's a Willem Dafoe King K. Rool?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe in the Mario movie too.
I feel like he'd really play it up as a tragic character.
No, Willem Dafoe is Waluigi,
Oh,
but in like a very serious and
Yeah.
good role because I want to see him a lot. He's such a good actor. My goodness.
I'd like to see Nick Cage as Waluigi.
No,
anything's
Nick Cage is
possible.
Yoshi.
George Clooney as Yoshi.
Val Kilmer is Yoshi.
You can't do Nick Cage like they did Vin Diesel. Make him be the character that only says the one thing.
Yeah, you couldn't do that in Nick Cage. Speaking of which, Guardians 3 coming out in 2 weeks. This is the #1 Guardians of the Galaxy podcast, everybody. Go support your
Welcome
favorite
aboard.
new Marvel movie. Consume, consume, consume. There we go. Nick Cage playing every character in the movie. That's actually the
Oh,
correct
wow.
answer.
Good for him.
He does the fatties from Tropic Thunder.
That'd be so fucking funny.
They could do Tropic Thunder, but Donkey Kong.
They're probably gonna do some funny ass Donkey Kong characters. I hope there's Donkey Kong Rabbit in the movie.
Oh my god, they should put the rabbits in the movie.
They will.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Why not? They're literally minions. It's gonna like sell
Mhm.
so much merch.
Yeah, you know Ubisoft is talking with imagination right now about.
Yeah, I still love that they put the actual Mario Rabbids 1 vinyl in the sequel game. It's so fun.
That might be like one of the first like things that have been real that's been talked about in the last like 20 minutes.
No. We've been talking about very real things the whole time,
I know.
Atrix.
I couldn't even tell you what we were talking about.
And that's the point. This is the #1 gaslighting podcast. I'm sorry.
Everything will be in the movies eventually. You're gonna be in the movies. All right.
That's the point.
Your life is getting Mario movie-ified. Which Koopaling do you fight in your spin-off movie?
What if I
I
roll
call Ludwig because Ludwig is guaranteed to have the best soundtrack.
Roy, are you kidding me?
it? Right. Gotta be
Roy's
He's
Roy.
based off Roy Orbison. Well,
Yeah,
he's the best one. Well, Mama
You
don't
get
know, won't hurt her.
he got them glasses on.
Looks
You
cool
think
as
it's too
hell.
meta to get a Roy Koopa tattoo on my ass?
No, I don't think so.
That just makes sense.
I liked
Like his
thinking out
own
people.
And the Water Boy and Mario would get it.
Did everybody here enjoy the? Oh wait, is it? How long has it been since Mario came out? Like 2 weeks?
Just about.
Oh, I still haven't seen it yet. So, but you all could talk about it. I don't. No,
I
no, no.
haven't seen it either.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I want everyone to experience this. Let's just say, I hope I see the Koopalings at some point in this franchise. It would be so cool. I love the Koopalings so much, and I know Japan does too.
I saw this thing on like a zoom in on Bowser's piano, and it said Ludwig van Bowser.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. Is that there's a Ludwig von Koopa little Easter egg in there, which I said, oh, that means they're all there, right? That means Iggy's there, right?
He's right there. You missed him.
I just love them so much. Remember the Smash Ultimate trailer that revealed all the Koopalings?
Mm-hmm.
That was so epic. What's your favorite? What's the best Smash commentary?
Commentary?
Yeah, because I like when the Smash Ultimate Invitationals were happening, and Mega Man's Final Smash
Super
was
Fighting
revealed.
Robot.
Super Fighting Robot, Mega Man,
That one was pretty good.
fighting to save the
Never
world.
watched any of those.
I love that one. Who's gonna get it? I think about that all the time.
Back when gaming was good.
I know. Remember when video games?
No. Absolutely not.
And
Never bring
to
them up
circle this
around
all
me
back,
again.
when's that Donkey Kong 64 box set coming out? Come on now.
They said soon.
How many discs does it have to be for Donkey Kong 64?
I'm surprised no one's done Donkey Kong 64.
Do you think it's like one of those like not forbidden, and it's just one of those like, oh, when someone does it, they gotta do it perfect. It's like the Thousand Year
That's my
Door.
only guess.
Thousand Year Door gotta have a pop up somehow.
It's like that in Yoshi's Story.
It's just
This
like,
is like every game you could say that.
well, no,
Those
not
are
really
thematic.
every game. Those ones are like very like everybody would agree. Oh, it's gotta have that.
Like that's why there's 2 Star Fox NESs and not one of 64.
Mm-hmm.
That's one that'll sell like hotcakes.
I just don't know Donkey Kong 64 soundtrack enough to know what kind of stuff to cut down because it seems like it's pretty damn long.
I do believe it is quite long, but there's a lot of good tracks that are just. I think it lends itself well to record listening too. So
One for each Kong would be good.
Yeah, five
Oh.
discs,
Yeah.
one for each Kong. Smart. Also,
But that's
Realm,
ambitious.
very funny to be watching Xenoblade content, be like, oh, that's cool, new Xenoblade DLC, and then to see the reveal letter and be like, what the fuck is this? Funny. One of my friends has been really obsessed with watching the Sephiroth reveal trailer lately, and has just been saying it's my favorite like piece of content to watch.
that was a good one.
That was a lot of fun. I miss like back when watching like a Smash live stream wasn't 100 thumbnails on the let's look at all these people reactions, but like back when it was like 10 popular people were doing it.
Yeah.
Now if I see a reaction to a trailer, I'm like, I do not want to watch this at all, unless it's somebody that I'm like currently know, and I don't follow any like video game YouTubers or anything.
Right.
So, couple like years ago when I saw one come across my feed, I'm like, oh, it's showing up on my feed because it's like a good video. But now I'm like, shut up, everyone's doing it.
There's too much on the internet.
Yeah, too many people.
There's too many podcasts, quite frankly, too.
There are. You know what? Nah. I'll save that one for next time. Okay,
That's why
so-
today we're announcing. Go ahead and tell 'em.
Another podcast.
All right,
Another
we're
podcast.
announcing another podcast. We're launching Weed
Dr.
for All
Pico.
podcast.
Dr.
Call
We
in.
need
Pico.
another
Yeah.
episode.
Anonymously
Dr.
Yeah,
with
Pico.
your
we're gonna
problems.
start our call-in
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
Our
call in
self-help one.
anonymously with your problems. We could talk about it.
Vinyl record
Ooh,
related
I'll
or
get
not,
very high.
doesn't matter.
Realm. That's what a poignant response.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Other podcasts should just stop. They aren't the #1 podcast.
So we could just be the #1 podcast. Good point.
That we could just self-declare we're the #1 podcast.
I mean, shout out in the chat if you want another Dr. Pico episode. 'Cause I thought that was fun last time, and it's been over a year.
I don't even remember
I
the
feel
first
like it's
one.
been 2 years.
No, it's been
I
like
don't remember
3
any of
years.
these episodes, honestly.
8 years. even.
What the?
In a couple years, I'm gonna listen to these back and be like, "What the fuck?"
Ha ha ha. This is when we all pass on to the great beyond. We're obviously gonna have those like laser screen tombstones. I think that they should just constantly be playing.
Thank you for the bit
Like
for
we
Dr.
should be
Pico.
Twitch streaming to our tombstones every episode of this podcast on repeat. So anytime my family members come to visit me, they can just like plug in. Actually, I was gonna say plug in their headphones. They probably just like
They can just
put their hand up,
yeah.
and their like fingers have
Receive.
like wires that come out, like Ghost in the Shell style, and they start listening to it through their fingers.
We got a lot of bits for Dr. Pico here.
Oh, that is
Oh,
a lot of
shit.
bits.
Thank you for the bits,
Thanks for
Dr.
the
Pico.
bits.
Maybe we can make Timothy take some anonymous letters.
Could be fun.
That would be
And I'll
funny.
read 'em.
We should
I'm
get
hoping to get some really
Tomothy-
funny fake ones.
Let's integrate ChatGPT to Tomothy bot and have him just respond. We'll have a spin-off podcast where it's just people asking a bot questions.
Yeah.
Can someone analyze this podcast and make one
Can they
with
make us
Yeah.
from
like an
AI so we don't
extra
have to do
host?
it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say send Timothy in your questions, and then we'll like curate them and ask them to go.
Yeah, we'll do a ChatGPT episode.
Mm.
We'll make
Confirmed.
our own.
Our own
Um,
chat GPT.
Yeah, we'll do the ChatGPT episode. Will be making our own choose your own adventure, like text-based
yeah, yeah.
adventure game.
Ooh.
What if you ask ChatGPT or any advanced AI what video game character would most likely smoke weed, what do you think it would say?
I don't know. Can I do that right now?
I guess you could.
Okay.
Chat GPT.
All right.
Introducing Chat GPT.
Let me
Try
think.
it out. Okay. Stand by. We are checking your browser.
Oh,
What, I
you
gotta
know-
sign
you know who
up?
definitely smokes weed. Cranky
Hey,
Kong.
Fucking
Holy-
dumb.
Cranky Kong fucking blazes that shit for sure.
Someone give your account to Pico to sign up for chat GPT.
Oh, you have to have an account to use that?
It's fucking dumb.
Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Billiam. And not condone the use of illegal drugs.
What? It's not
However,
illegal.
it is important to note that the portrayal of drug use in video games, like any form of media, can have a real life consequence. This should be approached with sensitivity and caution. Whatever, Chat GPT, you cuck.
Nerd.
Smoke weed like a real Donkey Kong, cranky, funky Kong.
Any lazy personality from Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's valid.
Is that what Chat GPT said?
No, that's my guess.
That Chat GPT would not answer the question.
It hates weed.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
What's the name of that big, oh, is it K Lumsy? K Rule was the big one, and then in the cage you gotta save. That
I
guy
don't
probably
know.
smoked weed. In Donkey Kong 64. I get baked with Wario. I don't know, I feel like Wario wouldn't be a good smoking partner. I feel like he'd try to rob you. Or try to get you to order the food. And he like wouldn't smoke a lot because he like smokes too much already. So he would like smoke a little bit and then like act like he's more high than he is and then like
Oh.
pocket the rest of your weed while you were looking. I feel like Wario would steal from you.
Wait, yeah.
See,
Ask chat GPT. GBT? Chat GBA if
Chat
if weed was
That's the name of
legal.
the podcast. That's the spin-off podcast name.
If weed was legal, what video game character would smoke it? You gotta like navigate.
It's like asking a genie a question. You have to specifically word it. Remember when Norm Macdonald was the genie in Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh my god, I did not remember that until you said it.
Yeah. Name literally was Norm the Genie. So cool. Okay, he's been working on that.
My green.
That's
art.
fucking lame. It just says the AI language model cannot watch videos or endorse behavior that is
Oh
illegal
my
or harmful to oneself.
What
It's
the
fucking
heck?
stupid.
Why do you have Monster Hunter arms? What was that?
'Cause I'm cool.
Did you get high and get monster arms? Did you
Yeah.
smoke the weed in Resident Evil and it turned you into a super powered person?
Yeah, I did actually.
They kept
That's really
looking
cool.
looking at Hades characters, and I was like, I'm gonna name one of these, and I think all of them.
Probably.
I need to play more Hades. I'm gonna go see Hades Town, the musical, in the summer. I need to brush up on my Hades lore.
Check out Hades to do
All right,
that.
it's giving me a list of characters who smoke, but it's important to note that smoking is harmful behavior. Snake from Metal Gear Solid, Max Payne, Nico Bellic, Trevor Phillips, and Tommy Vercetti. So just all Grand Theft Auto,
You're right,
Max
all
Payne, and Snake.
That's really
GTA
funny.
pro tags.
I can see all these motherfuckers hanging out.
I sure could too.
What else should I ask ChatGPT?
I
Um,
think Mario 1 would be such a good game, ripe for like a weed ROM hack. Like not in the
That's
sense
what I was
that-
hoping to find. Like, I looked up a bunch of ROM hacks before the show that could just be like weed. Oh fuck.
Well, that's bullshit. I just asked it, is Funky Kong gay? And it said it could not comment on the sexual orientation of Funky Kong. That's some bullshit.
That's really funny.
We want to know.
What the fuck is ChatGPT good for?
Ask it which Koopaling would win in a fight. Also, Billiam, thank you for that report. While some players may speculate that certain video game characters with laid-back, carefree personalities are more likely to use marijuana if it were legal. Again, it is important to remember these are entirely hypothetical scenarios, and any depiction of drug use in video games should be approached with caution and sensitivity.
No drugs
So,
allowed.
okay, what are you, my mom, ChatGPT? Dude, what if I was raised by ChatGPT?
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna have a kid and have the first kid raised by ChatGPT.
Someone needs to do it. So
I'm about to be on TLC.
What were you hoping to find? Like, what were you hoping to find that as a weed Mario ROM hack Atrix?
I don't know.
Are you
Like
just
the
like,
coins
us
or like
balls?
power ups would be like weed.
The mushrooms are just mushrooms.
Just sprite swaps.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking. I think it would be so cool. Like, I'm sure it'd be a lot harder to program, but like a ROM hack where it's just like all the enemies are high, and so it's just like the turtles are walking really slow, and Lakitu doesn't throw anything. He's just like following you at the cloud from above.
That would be great.
The cube
So I
pulls out
asked
the camera.
ChatGPT which video game characters are easygoing in nature to see which ones smoke weed. Here's the list that it gives me. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Link from Legend of Zelda, Yoshi from Super Mario, and Kirby. So all these motherfuckers are smoking weed.
Oh, Kirby would definitely be smoking weed.
Kirby's smoking weed right now.
I mean, we got the two weed like. I think the two most easygoing characters, Toe Jam and Earl. They would definitely-
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Earl would be fine. He would be very chill about it, but I think Toe Jam would get a little paranoid after a while.
Could see it.
Gex is
Oh yeah.
good answer.
I just asked ChatGPT, are Toe Jam and Earl dating? They are portrayed as close friends and partners, but there's no official canon or indication they are in a romantic relationship.
That we know of.
Yeah, number one, Slippy and Gex.
I love Gex. Holy shit, I love Gex.
Is that what the G in ChatGPT stands for? Is Gex?
It is
Hmm.
actually.
My very first AIM screen name when I was a little kid was Gexachu because I liked Gex and
That's
Pikachu.
really cool. That's some fucking Chris Chan type shit right there.
Dude, and then there was just
Fucking
like chat rooms on
Gexachu.
AIM for
You can make your own
Pokemon.
comics too.
It was really funny. And if you wanted to join a Team Rocket chat room, you had to change your name to Evil. So I was Evil Gexachu
Oh,
for a
that's
really
so
long time.
cool.
That way they know you're evil.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Love that. Oh,
chat
congratulations on
room.
the S rank, Atrex.
I died, but thanks.
It's S for smoking weed.
Smoking.
I feel like Peppy smoking weed because he's so fucking old.
He's gotta
He's
be.
got those bad
He's
joints
gotta
and
be.
shit.
I think Andros hit that shit too hard. That's why he looks like that.
I smoked too much weed and now I'm Andros in Star Fox.
He's just so high. He's like, look at my hand. They're detached from my body.
It's really funny. He smoked the space weed.
I mean, there you go for the next Tiger Blood album. Andros noticed the space weed.
Andros noticed the space weed.
Let's just slow down
That's
another
canon.
Air album.
How am
Pre-order
I
it
supposed to say
today.
Chat GPT? Jip.
Chat GBB.
Chatty B.
Chat CBB.
I just
Yeah,
called Skynet.
We've gone
Should I
an
ask it,
hour
are you
in,
Skynet?
Wow.
hour in and only just now got Snorlax on there.
Oh, that's so funny. We got a whole hour in. Wow. Well, hey, time flies when you're
Smoking weed.
weed.
It says
Oh.
no, it's not Skynet, but that's exactly what they want us to think.
Exactly. What was I was gonna say something towards the end of the episode. I totally forgot what it was.
To smoke too much.
I totally smoked too much, but I didn't smoke anything today. Maybe since my throat's been all messed up. My demise.
I asked Chat GPT, did I smoke too much? It says it can't determine if you have smoked too much, as it does not have access to my physical or mental state.
And it would be like, just a reminder, smoking is illegal
Smoking is illegal.
and can harm you, so don't do it.
The breathing is illegal.
Don't do it.
Hypothetically.
You know, it's sad that video games like mainline Nintendo games just take themselves too seriously nowadays. Back in the 80s, they had like an alcoholic character on Punch Out.
Yeah.
They just named him Soda Popinski in the US, but it was just like he was vodka drunk. Like it was so horrible, but like a 2023 Punch Out game, like you could definitely have a weed character in that.
Oh, that would rule, but they
I-
wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I think if we got Soda Popinski in old Punch Out, if they translate it to now, fucking, it would be like a very racist caricature of somebody probably. It's fucking
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They did plenty of that.
If,
I guess there's
if you could have an album that was consisted of nothing but character dialogue, no music, what game would it be?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Resident Evil.
Oh,
came
fucking
very
Kingdom
close.
Hearts, dog. What are you talking about? It'd be the best album ever.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Uh-huh.
Very funny. Yeah, I would counter with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, give me Metal Gear Solid 4 specifically.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. would be fun.
The box set.
That'll be next year's April Fools, is announcing the all audio, the Zelda Link rolling across Hyrule Field in 64 companion record. You have to play alongside the
Need 2 turntables.
yeah
Like a DS.
yeah like a fucking DS. Wow. I'm patenting that. Nobody's allowed to take that. And if you do take it, then I'm gonna flame you on main. That's it. I literally just said it. So when it happens,
Right.
don't go crying in your own little group about it, because I said it out loud here.
You did just copyright it, so
So. Yep, that's that.
that's that on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shenmue would be great for all audio vinyl, right? Or all dialogue vinyl.
Yeah, probably.
I'm looking for some sailors.
How
Valid.
could we forget?
Valid response.
Oh, I just said write a podcast script about smoking in video games, and it's like writing me this long ass shit.
Well, we could have used that an hour ago.
Right, we could have had ourselves figured out.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hello
should
and welcome
ask-
to our podcast. Today
we
we'll
should
be
ask
discussing the portrayal of
ChatGPT.
smoking in video games. Smoking has been a popular part of culture for a long time, and it's no surprise that video games will also include this habit in their stories and characters. However, the depiction of smoking in video games has been a topic of controversy and debate in many of the years. Firstly, let's take a look at how smoking is portrayed in video games. Many video game characters,
my
especially in oldie games, were depicted smoking as a sign of coolness or toughness. For example,
Ew, you a
characters
TED
like
Talk.
Solid Snake or John Marston from Red Dead Redemption.
You're only smoking tobacco, though.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
You know what? I like to think it's weed.
Uh-huh.
I could edit this a little. We can make it.
We
No one would know.
I remember what I was gonna say now, but it's for the closing statements. So Atrix.
GTA vinyl would be cool. Dialogue, like, yeah, I'd be down for that too. I don't know. I don't remember too much about San Andreas, but like Laszlo stuff and stuff from Vice City, fun. But we're supposed to be done here, aren't we?
I asked it, where's
Matrix.
Big Ass Haunted Mansion? I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of any specific location for a Big Ass Haunted Mansion. It is possible that such a place exists in a fictional urban legend. context.
Are
That is
you
bullshit.
are you asking me to wrap us up, Joey?
Yeah, I was saying, go ahead, wrap.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Yes, thank you for watching the #1 video game weed cast on Video Game Vinyl podcast, Video Game Chat GPT. Don't smoke weed; it's illegal. Podcast.
We'd like to thank you for listening this week.
Is that what it was?
That's what it was.
that's what it
I
was.
That's what I forgot.
All
You wanna
that
give
for that.
You want to give
Yeah.
a little hint as to what
Our deep
we're
dive.
working on?
We are working on a deep dive episode
Teaser.
for Yoko Shimomura and
Ooh.
what she's done in the music industry, and we're gonna look into what we can find out for most of the soundtracks that have a vinyl release. So it's a tall order, and that's why we had to postpone it.
No worries. We are all waiting in anticipation.
I know,
Oh, wait,
you-
we're waiting in anticipation.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You should
Classic
really
rock and roll.
audition for Frankenfurter.
There's a new pair of Superman villains in the current Superman comic that are based on Frankenfurter and what's Igor's name? What's
Bowser.
what was the little dude's name? Yeah, Bowser. Yeah, based on the two of them. But yeah. Enough of that.
I
thought
just
you were
asked ChatGPT, write a podcast script about a deep dive on Yoko Shimomura.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I will copy and paste this shit to you because it's really funny.
There we go. Good. We'll get that
Wait,
in
here,
after.
hold on. We'll read that as our teaser.
All right.
That'll be exactly similar.
Do the first like 4 sentences.
Though I don't know where it's
It has
gonna-
some good information in there.
I've heard that it can convince you that it's right, but it can be very wrong.
We just like a bunch of fake ass facts that GPT made up.
Oh jeez. Welcome to our podcast. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the life and work of Yoko Shimomura. Yoko Shimomura is a renowned Japanese composer who has created some of the most iconic and memorable music in video games. From Street Fighter II to Kingdom Hearts, her compositions have captivated gamers worldwide. In this episode, we will take a closer look at Yoko Shimomura's life, her inspirations, and her creative process. Wait, that was actually just like...
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good intro.
We should use ChatGPT more often.
Yeah, we should just read this shit.
Hold on. Okay, I've got one thing that I want to ask Chat. Since you all have been doing it,
Since
I
the
wanna do
Wii
something.
cast is devolved.
It's really fun. It's really fucking fun.
What are you asking at? Is this the episode?
Okay. I'm saying compose a good sign-off message for the VGM Vinyl for All Gossip Hour podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, I hate it. Never mind. It's-
Alright, here. You know what? Let me take the reins on that one, okay? Big House Haunted Mansion. See you guys next time.
Good night.
Subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review on your favorite platform. Until next time, keep the needle spinning and the music playing.
Oh my god. That's so much worse than Big House
Keep
Haunted
that
Mansion.
needle spinning and keep the music close.
Wow.
Good night, everyone. Remember to hit the bell, the heart, and subscribe with that Amazon Prime you get for free every month.
Yeah.
watching.